HowExpert publisher journey video of the day. How you doing? I'm trying out this new intro. We'll see, you know, just to change it up a little bit. Anyway, I saw some other videos do it like that. Hey, try it out. Anyhow, publisher journey video of the day for my publishing brand, HowExpert. Today, I'm making a little pivot. You know, I'm talking. You know, today I worked on. I just published a new book yesterday about stand-up comedy, how to be a stand-up comedian, called HowExpert Guide to Stand-up Comedy. Technically, my very first book I believe I published for my publishing brand, HowExpert, was stand-up comedy. But again, when I first got started, like everyone else, you know, your first books are your worst books. So I wanted to do justice for those books. So I wanted to do a quality book, now using AI as best as possible for those topics from the past. So I did that for stand-up comedy. So go check out that book. It's almost 70,000 words altogether. So it's a very solid, organized, and comprehensive book about how to become a stand-up comedian. For those of you who are interested in whether it's a hobby or you want to do it at a professional level, that book covers all aspects about that topic. Secondly, after that, I'm moving on to the next topic. You know, the next topic, most likely, I thought I'm working on behind the scenes right now. The content is done, the images are picked, selected, but the formatting, I need to get it done, and the design, I need to get it done. It's about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is probably the most effective martial arts in terms of one-on-one combat, especially in the mixed martial arts world. That's why guys like Royce Gracie and the Gracie family introduced it for the first time, and starting from UFC 1, Ultimate Fighting Championship 1. You know, back then people didn't know about jiu-jitsu until this lanky, skinny guy named Royce Gracie came out and won like 3 or 4 championships in a row. After that, everyone started to implement jiu-jitsu into their training, and everyone, regardless of their style, they started to implement mixed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in their training, regardless whether you're a striker, a grappler, or whatever. So I already have a book about Jiu-Jitsu actually, but I wanted to do another book on that topic. It's taking me a little bit more time because I had to select and find and pick the best images. That was taking me a little bit of time, but it's done. I found all the images I needed. I could probably add more, but as of right now, I have what I need. I might add more in the future over time. We will see. But I have enough, I believe, for the main submission techniques and whatnot. So the book is pretty much done. I just need to format it, finalize it, and I'll probably publish it this week. HowExpert Guide to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. After that, I was going to other core categories. After this, I was thinking about doing topics such as Big Bear, California, because I have a high viewed video on that topic behind the scenes for my YouTube channel. But oh yeah, I have a high view video for that channel, so I was saying, you know what, why not create a product on that topic? Sometimes you can have a YouTube channel on social media, whatever gets the most views, you can monetize it. And look at your YouTube channels or whatever TikTok you have, what gets the most views, right? And then under that content, you can put in the description, you know, and go from there. So I have a video about Big Bear, California that gets a lot of views. So I'm most likely going to do a book about that. I already have the table of contents down. I did it yesterday, but I'm making a slight pivot today. I decided, you know what? The truth of the matter is, although I do all topics from A to Z as a publisher, it's probably smarter financially to focus on your best sellers. And just because it sells a lot well for me doesn't mean it will sell a lot for you. Even if you copy, what I've noticed is that you have to have the right audience, you know. Everything, you have to have you don't have the same brand, the same audience as I do. So even if you copy my topics, it may not work for you. Same for advertising. You might do the same advertising as me, the same book as me, but you don't have the same history as my own advertising and KDP account. So anyhow, so you got to take that into consideration. Anyhow, the next topic I want to do is one of my top sellers. Okay, it's about collectibles. You know, so I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be laser focused on my top sellers right now, so I can double down on the winners. You know, maximize the winners, because there's an 80-20 rule, Pareto principle. 20% of your books will make 80% of your sales, and that's true. That's an 80-20 rule, works for anything and everything. If you have a sales team, 20% of your sales team will do 80% of your sales. Similarly for publishing, 20% of your top sellers, the books, will do 80% of the sales. So I decided, you know what? I love doing all core categories, all topics from A to Z, and I will. Okay, just give me some time, and I will do that. But I got to be laser focused. Okay, I need to make a little pivot right now. I'm not one of those people who just, if I have a rule, I have to follow it. No, I'm going to make a pivot if I need to make a pivot, if I need to make a change. So right now I've been publishing all topics A to Z, and that's been great. But I want to make a pivot so I could be, you know, more efficient, optimized, and focused, and double down on the winners. What's already selling for me? And you got to do that as a publisher or author yourself. What topics are already selling for you? And do more books on it. I mean, I haven't done that enough, to be honest with you, because I've been going wide, all topics A to Z for a long time, and I love going all topics A to Z. But, you know, there's time to go wide, and there's time to focus. You know, there's time to do this way, and there's a time to do another way. So I want to focus this time on my winners, so I can maximize my success even more. You know, so I'm going to focus on my top sellers, and I'll share with you what the topic is. It's about collectibles. So I'm not going to title it the same way, but I'm going to title it a little bit different. I'm going to call it Antiques and Collectibles. HowExpert Guide to Antiques and Collectibles, which is actually the category name for the Amazon book. Okay, those type of books. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm working on it. I just came up with the title, the subtitle, the table of contents, and the book description today behind the scenes. So I'm going to do that, and after that, I'm going for my next top sellers. That doesn't require images. I have other top sellers, but I kind of want to take time on those, because some topics like jiu-jitsu is a good seller of mine, but it took a longer time because I had to come up with the images. So right now I want to focus on my top sellers that doesn't require images to learn the topic. And over time, I will do those books that require images to learn the topic, to do even more better books on the top sellers, and just double down on the winners. So the lesson of the day today, I'm preaching to you and I'm preaching to myself. Double down on the winners. This is for all online business, whatever type of thing you do. You know, first try out everything and then focus on what works for you. And same thing with publishing and book topics. You can do all topics A to Z and then find out what works for you, and then double down on the winners, do more books on it, and you'll win more. And I'm looking forward to that. So I'm excited. Okay, I want to just do my top winners. I want to do books on all my top 20% sellers. Okay, and if they do well, I'll do another volume 2, volume 3, and so forth. I have some ideas on that. And after I'm done with that, I'll do all A to Z topics and go from there. But right now, I got to be focused. I have to be efficient. Okay, I have to be financially smart. I could spend all my time and energy focusing on any topic, but why not focus on the ones that are selling? So that's what my next goal is behind the scene. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I've never really implemented this strategy either, but every time I've talked to people or heard from other publishers out there, they all know this. Everyone knows this. Focus on the winners. But because I was all topics A to Z for a long time, I didn't really focus on the winners. But now, I'm ready to focus on the winners. Okay? So thanks for watching. I'm excited. I'm ready to double down on my winners. Let's go! HowExpert! Talk soon. Take care. Bye.